But I'm just passing by Green Lake, and I want to do a lot of things today. The reason why the reason why I don't usually walk around this early is because there's a lot of bats around, and it's not something I really want to deal with. But yeah, oh yeah, I think I'm starting to get everything together and starting to get my stuff together. Hopefully I can be more active around in the community, or at least around the city. If this is my first vlog, it'll at the very least help me with my confidence being out in public and not thinking too much about what other people are thinking. I know it's going to take quite a bit of effort for me to work up just being myself and doing this, because it's kind of weird and not natural for someone to just record themselves in public, but I figure it's something good to do, or at least I hope it is. Too early to tell, but I think it is. Now I'm at Gasworks. I'm gonna come back here again later on, but for now I'm just stopping by. I had to use the restroom, but it's got a lot of interesting stuff. Maybe later on I'll do some sort of like random thinking video here just because, but for now I don't have anything planned for here, but in the future I probably will. Well, enough about that, but yeah. Oh, yeah, in downtown. Love downtown. Gotta get over there eventually today, but for now just walking around. Because and there's a tally light on the front of the camera, so that's cool. Then I know that I'm actually recording. I don't have a playback screen, but I have a good feeling I'm sort of in good frame, or eventually after maybe the 20th vlog I'll get to the point where I'll know exactly where the framing's at. But yeah, the cool thing with a small camera is I can move around without too much bulk and weight, and that's what I want. So right now it's pretty empty, the streets, because it's Saturday morning, and I think, yeah, it's Labor Day weekend. Or yeah, it's not really a holiday that I follow up on. But over there behind me, usually the last couple of days there was a really beautiful sunrise, but either I'm late or something about the timing seems not right. That it must be not out yet. A little bit disappointed, but hey, that's nature. Can't change that at all. Oh yeah, I just realized I gotta be more careful not to run the battery on this thing. This thing was on by itself and I wasn't even checking on it. I mean, it auto turns on to record, so I don't need to worry about keeping it on. But if I don't turn off, I'm sure it's just like sucking battery out of the camera, which kind of sucks. Whatever it may be, I hope this is the right distance for like recording. Oh yeah, gotta raise up higher. By the way, I love walking around South Lake Union, even though this is kind of like the north part of the South Lake Union, or the Lake Union as it is. But yeah, it's good. I like it, and it's good practice for me when I really get into crowds and I learn to walk around people. But it is what it is, and do more exciting things. Just walking isn't probably the most exciting thing, but hey, gotta start somewhere. I don't even know what to do yet. I'm still going at it, but I'll eventually figure it out. I also kind of don't want to, but it probably end up being a lot of cuts between the footage, because it's gonna be boring just walking around, or at least a lot of it's gonna be boring. So I'm kind of conserving the power and the memory space. I guess I have to learn how to pace myself and talk at the same time, but I'll figure that out later. I do actually think it takes quite a bit of confidence to do something like this. Now that it's something heroic, it's not heroic, but it still takes getting out of the comfort zone to do something like this. Yeah, even for me, but sometimes I like to feel confident enough, or at least if I do try to. So like, this is under the freeway park. It's really cool. I haven't come here very often, but I like to come here more often. That sounds really stupid, but either way, what's interesting about it is it's like a bike it's like off-road biking, more like bicycle biking than motorbiking, because the trails are pretty small. like to see, but it's really cool. I might run one of the easier paths because I don't have much of experience with bicycles off-road, but still, I think this is a pretty cool area. Or for the very least, it'd be cool for a photo shoot of some sort. I don't know what kind of photo shoot, but that'd be pretty cool anyway. Yeah, but today's just mostly me walking around, just getting used to doing this kind of stuff, which it's not like it's something special. Well, I keep repeating, it's something different though, very different. Yeah, I remember keeping the camera far away and adjusting it. But hopefully the auto settings will be good enough so I'll pick up the right amount of whatever settings it needs. I know manual settings for cameras. I've been doing like camera work for a while, but it's nice to not have to think about that stuff, or at least hope it's alright. But hey, I have to stop for a moment. I don't think it's really loud. Can't hear what's going on. I bet can't hear what's going on either, but wow, it's something else. Like I said before, it's really beautiful. I guess Seattle is a really good city to be exploring. And it's growing, so it's just gonna get nicer, I guess. Either way, it's cool to be walking around. So I've never been on the water taxi before, but I decided to go just because it might be easier to get to West Seattle. It's really cool. Some ferries. On the other side, there's like that cruise liner from before. Yeah. I think they're starting to move out soon, so I just made it in time. That's pretty cool. I gotta find out what time the returning boats are at, but yeah. Wow. Yeah, it's cool because I can finally get a rest, or at least sit down for a little bit. I don't know how the other side looks. That's pretty cool. At least that's the dock I came off of. It's a pretty cool city. Level.
If you see someone fall overboard, send it by and yell, "Man overboard!"
Yeah, I gotta be careful not to fall off too. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't know if the mic's picking up or just picking up the splash in the water, but at least whatever. To like anchor my feet on something so I don't fall off. I don't even know how loud I have to speak right now because it's so windy. Hopefully it's not catching up or not peaking. I know this microphone runs a little bit hot, but it's better than running too low. As long as it doesn't clip, I suppose. But yeah, it's just awesome. I will have to do a harbor tour later on, but for now, I just want to tour around the city a little bit. Since it's still my first day of getting used to doing this kind of thing, I guess the view's probably better this way, so don't waste the view. I can sort of see my reflection a little bit in the back of the lens, but it's not really very noticeable. I wonder what that's supposed to mean. Weird. Seattle, it's been a while, but at least the weather's not raining, or at least not raining yet. Beaches. Beautiful beaches. I'm definitely gonna come around here more often. It's just very nice and quiet. I don't have a boat, so I can't afford to like boat out here, but yeah, it's nice. Just be careful walking around these rocks or whatnot. Not sure when, but I'm definitely gonna spend some time maybe picnicking around here or whatnot. I know summer's over, so it's not gonna be very hot, but I kind of don't like it too hot. Plus I can always put a jacket on to warm up, where like if I'm too hot, it's kind of hard to cool down other than spraying like water on myself or whatnot. Understandable. It's been running for maybe 15-20 minutes. I'm gonna have to charge on like the backup battery packs or whatnot. I have one on me, so I think actually I might have two, so I'm not out of luck. It's just I like redundancy and making sure that I have enough power, because that memory card is not really filling up, but the power, it's draining. I could attach a USB line on it to make it permanent, but it's probably more convenient if I don't weigh it down too much. Plus I can use it for other things like cell phone if I'm gonna power up stuff. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to know exactly what's right to do or not in life. I just have to go at it. I have a few ideas. I mean, at least I'm trying to be active, I guess. If it's the right or wrong thing, I don't know. Just gotta do what I'm doing. One day at a time. Oh, the cool thing is it can charge at the same time that I've got the battery pack on there. Although it does add another element of tech to this, and I guess it stands out a little bit, but it's not too bad. Yeah, I should just get used to monologuing my thoughts, just because if I'm gonna go places and document it, if I want to share it, I have to kind of be interesting. I admit I'm sort of an introvert, but I'm working on that. I think most importantly, I have to get a routine down, because if I don't, and I just stick to something that's boring, like staying at home, I'm not going to grow as a person. I mean, I already found out something nice about that water taxi. It seems like a small thing, but it's still really cool. It's just small things like that probably make me be a better person, or not a better person, but just a different, more well-rounded person, I guess. Yeah, that's about it. So much nostalgia for me, just coming around to this place. I don't know. I think the weather wasn't as nice because it was in fall or whatnot. Wow. Oh, trying to latch the battery onto the tripod sort of thing. It's not working out, but whatever. Difficult to walk in sand, but it makes me slow down, and it takes up a lot of energy, but I kind of like it. It's refreshing to just not be in a rush, I guess. Plus my shoes have holes in them, so it's gonna suck up a lot of sand once I take my shoes off. Oh well. Yeah.